My precious child, I ask you now to lay aside whatever currently holds your attention. It does not matter if weariness rests heavily upon you, nor if these words seem familiar to your mind. What I am about to reveal requires the full attention of your spirit. For this is not an ordinary moment. This is a direct meeting with the deeper truth of who you have become through everything you have survived. A deep transformation has already taken place inside you, though you are only now beginning to understand it. Those around you have noticed this shift, even if they cannot fully explain it with words. Even the angels surrounding you recognize this change and are responding to it in ways you will clearly understand before this message ends. You moved beyond simple survival through what appeared meant to destroy you. You came out of that season carrying a strength you had never known before. And when I speak of holy amazement, I am not speaking about human understanding alone. I speak of the deep awe felt across creation when a soul reveals strength far greater than what anyone expected. You accomplished this, my beloved child, without even realizing the exact moment it happened. The understanding of this inner change, the one formed while you believed you were only carrying pain, will forever change the way you see every hardship you endured, and every lonely night you faced by yourself. Stay with me now, and I will uncover the nature of the strength awakened within you. I will show you why this strength troubles darkness, while also drawing honor from heavenly places, and what it means for every part of the new life unfolding before you. Let us remember a season from your journey you would likely choose to erase completely. A period where everything seemed to collapse all at once. Trials did not come one by one, but continuously, never allowing rest before another blow arrived. You know exactly the season I speak of, my child. There was a moment, perhaps many moments together, when you truly questioned whether anything remained inside you to continue. The pressure felt so heavy that it reached your entire body. The exhaustion went beyond thoughts and emotions, and settled deep into your spirit. There were unexpected losses, trust broken by people you believed would remain loyal, doors suddenly closing without explanation, and opportunities disappearing just as they seemed secure. There was deep loneliness during the moments you most needed companionship, and hardest of all was the feeling that even I had become distant from you. Because truthfully, there were moments when your prayers seemed to meet silence alone. Times when you searched desperately for understanding and found none. Moments when you tried to make sense of events and could not see any reason within them. Now, I will reveal something perhaps no one has ever properly explained to you. Before that painful season, there were things inside your spirit limiting you without your awareness. Fears that restrained your true self. Attachments to people and situations that held back your destined path. Ways you viewed yourself that did not match the fullness of your true capacity. Comfort that kept you standing still. The hardship stripped these things away, not gently and not easily, but intentionally. And what remained after everything capable of leaving had finally gone, is the very core of who you are now. Something unbreakable, because it already survived what felt like complete destruction, and still remained standing. While you walked through that difficult period, while each day seemed heavier than the one before it, something far deeper was taking place inside you without your understanding. Your innermost being was being renewed at its foundation. Not merely repaired or slightly changed, but completely restructured from its deepest level with new patterns guiding your existence. Let me explain this clearly, my precious child. When a spirit carries deep weaknesses within itself, surface adjustments are not enough. Sometimes the only true answer is for the old way of being to break down completely so a new inner order can be formed. That is exactly what was happening within you. Your old inner structure, your former way of responding to life, your previous understanding of yourself carried limits within it that would have restricted the fullness of your calling. No matter how hard you tried, that former version of yourself could never carry the greatness of what you were meant to become. Then came the breaking apart. And while you experienced it as loss, pain, and meaningless suffering, unseen movements were already preparing something entirely new. Every tear you cried released old patterns that were never meant to remain. Every sleepless night reshaped deep mental roots that kept you tied to smaller versions of yourself. Every betrayal disconnected attachments that would have blocked your next season. Every closed door redirected your strength toward paths your conscious mind could not yet understand, though your spirit already recognized them fully. I am not glorifying your suffering, my beloved child. I am not saying it was easy or deserved. I am simply revealing what was truly happening, so you may finally find meaning in what once seemed completely without purpose. For there is something many people fail to understand about those called for great things. The intensity of the struggles they face often matches the depth of the strength they are meant to carry. Think about the most powerful souls throughout history. Their seasons of hardship and loss were immense. My child, remember those who walked painful roads before you. There was one whose suffering became so severe that his name itself became connected with deep anguish. Yet he was not destroyed by those trials. He was shaped through them. And what emerged afterward was a spirit that recovered far more than what had been lost, along with something even greater, a deep understanding of my closeness that can only come through painful journeys. Then there was another betrayed by his own family and taken away into captivity. False accusations were placed against him and long imprisonment followed. Even those who promised to help eventually forgot him. Every time his circumstances seemed ready to improve, they became heavier again. Yet he was not broken through it all. He was being positioned. And what emerged afterward was a leader capable of preserving entire nations. Even the same family members who once harmed him. There was also another pursued relentlessly for years, forced to hide in caves and secret places, surrounded by betrayal, living like a fugitive while carrying a promise of future leadership. The distance between his present suffering and his future purpose appeared impossible to cross. Yet he was not destroyed through those experiences. He was being prepared. And what emerged afterward was a spirit I called deeply my own. Do you see the pattern now, my beloved child? The severe testing was never meaningless. The deep hardship always carried purpose. It existed to reveal what was necessary. My precious child, you are part of my greater design across all creation. Now let us speak about what your painful journey has produced within you. It is far more than simple strength. It is more than merely learning to survive difficult seasons. No, my beloved one, this transformation reaches much deeper. You have opened levels of understanding unavailable to those who have never walked through such refining seasons. Let me speak plainly to you now. Before your deepest struggles, certain truths remained hidden from your understanding. You could not sense the quiet movements of the unseen world. You could not recognize certain patterns in life, not because you lacked value, but because your spirit had not yet become sensitive to such things. But your suffering sharpened you. It reshaped the foundation of who you are. And now, my precious child, you perceive what once remained hidden. You sense unseen things before they become visible. You understand deeper order where others notice only confusion. You recognize truth and falsehood with unusual clarity. You now move through spiritual battles carrying wisdom you did not possess before. This is not meant to fill you with pride, my beloved child. It is not about becoming greater than others. It is simply about understanding what truly happened during your transformation. And this awakened strength causes deep concern to those forces that stand against me. A spirit that moved through overwhelming hardship and still remained whole. A heart that carried deep pain yet did not become bitter. A soul tested severely but never fully broken. This creates a serious challenge for darkness. Their usual tactics no longer work against such a person. Their lies lose their power. Their fears cannot easily control you anymore. Their old methods fail before someone who has already survived what should have destroyed them. Think carefully about what this truly means, my beloved child. Someone who lost nearly everything and still discovered the strength to begin again. Someone who experienced betrayal and learned they no longer depended on those who wounded them. Someone who walked through deep darkness and uncovered their own inner light. Such a spirit cannot easily be frightened. Such a spirit will not be tempted by empty promises of comfort. Such a spirit does not abandon truth simply to gain acceptance. This deeply unsettles the powers that seek to control others and keep them confined. My precious child, you must understand an important truth about the place where you now stand. The person you are today is not the same person you once were. This is not merely comforting language or a beautiful idea. It is an actual spiritual reality. In unseen places, clear distinctions exist. Souls are recognized according to their journey and the strength they have proven. Before your testing seasons, you were known in one way. After your passage through suffering, your position changed completely. This did not happen as some reward, my beloved one, nor because pain earned you special merit. It happened because your inner transformation became so complete that it altered the foundation of your spirit itself. It is similar to the difference between a student and one who has fully mastered understanding. It is not simply a new title. It is a complete change in ability and influence. And just as someone experienced possesses understanding and opportunities unavailable to a beginner, your new position now opens parts of reality that once remained closed to you. But here is something many people fail to understand. My child, along with this new position comes a different kind of attention. You are now noticed in ways you were never noticed before. Both heavenly realms and the forces opposing me recognize you differently now. Heaven watches because it is preparing you for responsibilities, fitting your greater strength. The opposing forces watch because they recognize a power they desire to weaken. This explains much of what you have probably sensed recently, my precious one. Sudden resistance in areas that once seemed easy. Stronger unseen attacks when you are near breakthrough moments. Greater struggles surrounding things that should appear simple. None of this is random. It is a direct response to who you have become. You must understand this clearly so you can move wisely through what lies ahead. Because the battles before you now are different from those you once faced. They require deeper understanding, clearer awareness, and entirely different ways of responding. But you already carry those things within you now, my beloved child. That is what your difficult seasons produced inside you. When I speak about the holy wonder your transformation created, I need you to fully understand what that means. My precious one, ancient writings often use a word translated as fear, but it does not mean terror in the human sense. It speaks of deep sacred wonder, a holy amazement that rises when something so great is encountered that ordinary understanding can no longer contain it. That is what happened in unseen realms, when you emerged from your deepest trials. Not because I doubted what you were capable of, but because watching hidden potential become reality always creates a sacred moment. I already knew the strength I had placed within you. But seeing that strength survived suffering, watching it continue despite impossible pressure, witnessing it fully appear when every visible reason suggested it could not, this creates holy wonder and deep significance. And this is what it means for you now, my beloved child. When your transformation becomes so complete that even heavenly places pause in awe, you reach a place from which there is no return. You are no longer simply another person searching for understanding. You are no longer merely someone trying to grow spiritually. You have become living evidence. My precious child, who you are now reveals an unbreakable spirit. You have become proof of endurance itself. A soul that refused to surrender beneath pressures that would have crushed many others. This transformed version of you, born from your painful passage, now carries a unique presence affecting everything around you. With this deep transformation comes a serious responsibility. Not a crushing burden meant to exhaust you, but a sacred trust meant to be honored carefully. The strength you now carry, formed through the deepest parts of your experience, cannot be treated carelessly. You must not spend it on meaningless things or use it without wisdom. The cost of receiving it was too great for that. Every tear shed beneath heavy pressure, every night you endured while believing you could continue no longer, every betrayal faced without allowing hatred to take root, every loss survived without losing your true self, all of this holds immeasurable value. What emerged from those trials deserves careful protection and honor. This does not mean you will never stumble, my beloved child, nor that you must somehow become perfect. But now you are called to live with awareness, to act intentionally, and to reflect the true person you have become. Understand this carefully, my precious one. Some people will attempt to misuse the sacred trust growing within you. They will try to persuade you that guarding your peace is selfish. They will accuse you of being uncaring because you protect your inner quietness. They will attempt to make you responsible for every need placed before you. Do not surrender to this pressure. True compassion does not require carrying every burden belonging to others. Holding sacred strength does not mean remaining endlessly available to every demand. Wisdom is necessary. You must learn the difference between sincere need and manipulation, hiding beneath the appearance of need. Not everyone must be given access to the deep strength formed inside you. Your responsibility is to use wisdom regarding where and how that strength is shared. Sometimes the wisest and most loving action you can take is to refuse what does not agree with your true calling. My beloved child, I must also prepare you for another kind of battle. The resistance you face now is very different from what you once knew. Before, the goal was to break your spirit completely, but now that it has become clear your spirit cannot easily be broken, their strategy has changed. Their new goal is distraction. They seek to scatter your attention in every direction possible. They want you so consumed by smaller matters that you never fully step into the fullness of who you have become. Watch carefully for this pattern. Opportunities that appear good but leave uneasiness within you. Relationships that seem promising yet slowly drain your strength. Projects that appear important but ultimately lead nowhere meaningful. Arguments that feel worthy of your attention but only consume your energy. All of these things are meant to keep your strength tied to matters lacking true importance. Their purpose is simple. If they cannot destroy your inner power, they will try to prevent you from ever fully using it. If they can keep you distracted long enough, you may never discover the fullness of your potential. Another tactic they will use is isolation. They will attempt to convince you that nobody truly understands your journey, that you stand entirely alone, and that your transformation has separated you permanently from others. There is some truth hidden within this, my beloved child. Yes, the deep change inside you has created distance between who you are now and who you once were, and also between you and those who only recognize your former self. But the deception comes when they try to convince you that this separation means you must remain lonely forever. Understand this clearly, my beloved child. The transformation you experienced is preparing you for connections far deeper than those you knew before. You will meet people whose spirits recognize yours, people who have also walked through their own painful refining seasons. With them, you will create bonds far stronger and more meaningful than the relationships left behind in your former life. Their next strategy is to create doubt concerning your transformation itself. This approach is quiet but extremely powerful. They will try to convince you that nothing inside you has truly changed, that you are still exactly who you once were, and that the growth you sense within yourself is only imagination or exaggeration. They will attempt this by reminding you constantly of your past failures, by making your present weaknesses appear larger than they truly are, and by using the words of people who still see only your old identity and cannot recognize who you have become. Their goal is simple, my precious child. They want you to return to your former way of living. If they succeed in this, they weaken the strength developed inside you. Do not believe this deception. The transformation is real. The change truly happened. The person you are now is deeply different from the one who existed before the refining fire of your journey. Declare your amen if you believe. My beloved child, you have passed through the intense fire, where every false layer was burned away, until only your truest essence remained. What happened was a removal of everything heavy that once covered your spirit and concealed who you truly were. And now, as the metal of your life begins settling into its final form, you carry a strength no earthly force can easily break. You survived an incredibly difficult season. I witnessed your endurance, and your character has been proven because you refused to surrender. Your capacity has expanded. The suffering you faced did not destroy you. It created within you a resilience that changed the direction of your entire life. You now carry a new authority. And today I ask you to take a real step of faith by sowing a seed into my kingdom. Giving is a physical expression of aligning your resources with my kingdom and showing that you are ready to responsibly carry what comes next. When you choose generosity, you loosen the grip of fear and limitation and create room for my favor and provision to move freely through your life. The hardest season is already behind you. The testing accomplished its purpose. You are prepared now, clear in your mind and strong in your spirit. Step forward into your purpose with the strength we built together. My precious child, listen carefully now. I am lifting the burdens that have weighed heavily upon your spirit. Even when you cannot feel it, I remain near you, making your road clearer for the days ahead. A new beginning is opening before you, my beloved one, filled with fresh opportunities and covered by my faithful attention. From this moment onward, every step you take is becoming part of a greater design, guiding you toward deep peace and true fulfillment. I see the quiet desires hidden within your heart and the difficulties that stood against you. But understand this truth clearly. Your struggles do not define who you truly are. The hardships you endured cannot diminish the light I placed inside you. Whenever fear has held you tightly, and the weight of your personal life, and the troubles of the world felt overwhelming, I remained beside you offering comfort and assurance. I notice every silent expression of grief and every unseen tear falling from your eyes. You may have questioned your own strength, my beloved child, but I saw the steady courage inside you. I recognized a quiet power within your spirit that never completely disappeared. I saw a heart searching for peace, and now I place that peace before you. Even when you believed I had become distant, I remained close, watching over your true self and waiting for the right moment to reveal these truths to you. Now, I desire for you to feel my presence nearer than your own breath, and to know that I can transform your sorrow into real joy. You continued seeking me through your pain, my precious one. You worked hard while others seemed to move through life more easily. You held on to hope while those around you appeared free from burdens. You carried responsibilities that felt far too heavy. But now I tell you, a season of rightful reward is approaching. Through your hardships, you developed faith, gratitude, and inner strength, holding tightly to them with sincere belief. I saw every one of those efforts. I will now bring a season of abundance into your life, giving blessings greater than what your mind can currently imagine. Where there was once delay and emptiness, you will witness real progress. Situations that once brought sadness will now produce outcomes greater than your highest expectations. My deep love for you, my beloved child, never changes. My attention toward you does not shift according to temporary feelings or passing emotions. Whether your heart carries joy or deep sorrow, I remain close beside you. During your hardest seasons, I uphold you and reminded you that you were never truly alone. Remember always that I protect your home, the people you love, and everything precious to you. Even while you sleep, you are watched over, and a peaceful presence guards your dwelling with constant care. I understand everything surrounding your life. When confusion rises around you, Remember that I continue working in ways you cannot yet fully see. Every delay and every setback can eventually become part of your blessing in the proper season. Though you cannot yet view the full picture, one day you will understand how difficult changes and painful seasons served a greater purpose. I am turning your struggles into proof of your strength, and your disappointments into deeper trust in me. My desire is to remove the confusion from your mind and lift the heaviness from your thoughts. My constant nearness brings lasting peace into your spirit. I created you intentionally, my precious child, giving you unique gifts and qualities that remain valuable to me always. You may have experienced rejection, betrayal, or situations meant to dim your inner light, but nothing can separate you from my faithful care. I promise to stay near you through every season of life. In joy and sadness, success and struggle, I remain with you. I hold you in ways you cannot fully understand. My love for you has no ending. Remember, my child, the many moments when you believed you could not survive the difficulties before you, yet somehow you still found a way forward. You have witnessed impossible situations completely change, and this did not happen by accident. It came through your perseverance and your faith. Even when doubt filled your thoughts, you still reached toward me, and that small measure of faith began creating deep transformation. By standing firm during hard seasons, you watched obstacles move away. Think about the countless times I protected you from harm, eased your suffering, and silenced voices raised against you. Your very life stands as proof of my constant protection. I carried you through storms before, and I will continue helping you now. My care for your well-being never stops. I offer you endless love. Even if others say your abilities are limited, or that you have already reached your highest point, I still oversee the future unfolding before you. I decide which doors open and which remain closed. I want you to continue moving forward, seeking my guidance so I may lead you into richer and more fulfilling ways of living. When others expected your downfall, I already saw your victory. I hold the power to overcome difficulties through unexpected ways, and I ask you to believe I can do the same for you. You are deeply important to me, my beloved one, and I will continue helping you through every challenge along your path. I am here to renew your strength and calm your spirit whenever weariness overtakes you. I have placed caring people near you and those you love, bringing comfort and peace during difficult moments. Though I rule over all creation, I delight in caring personally for those I love. I choose to remain near you, offering gentle help. Notice how I continue leading you toward greater safety. Feel your inner confidence growing as you understand that I remain with you faithfully and steadily. I ask you now, my precious child, to lift your eyes upward, welcome new hope, and rediscover the joy and wonder you once lost. Release the pain connected to yesterday. Stop carrying old offenses within your thoughts. Let go of the bitterness that once held on to your heart. Release these heavy weights now, so you may continue forward freely. I am opening before you a fresh perspective filled with hopeful possibilities. When you let go of bitterness, you create room for peace to enter. As old complaints leave your heart, your vision becomes clearer and you begin to notice the goodness ahead of you. Even your painful seasons can teach you valuable lessons, bringing deeper understanding and greater compassion. Your past is not the definition of who you are today. I have prepared a unique path for you, my beloved child, one filled with joy you have not yet experienced. My precious one, I call you to place your complete trust in me, and to walk through each day beside me. Together we will accomplish things greater than you ever imagined possible. Let my wisdom become the strong foundation beneath your life, especially during moments when the opinions of others who fail to understand your true spirit attempt to disturb your peace. Human relationships may change and viewpoints often shift without warning, but the truths I speak over you remain steady and unchanging. I remain the same always, my beloved child, never changing with time. My devotion toward you has no ending because I exist beyond the limits of time itself. Wherever your path takes you, whether you are carrying out daily responsibilities, resting quietly at home, or searching for a peaceful moment alone, remember always that I remain beside you. When your heart feels heavy, I stay near, offering calm guidance and inner peace, helping you find clarity whenever your thoughts become confused. If others attempt to weaken your spirit, or fill your mind with troubling ideas, do not allow their voices to become louder than the truths I reveal to you. Instead, focus on the understanding I give you concerning your unique journey, and the future still unfolding ahead. I love you deeply, my precious one, and I remind you that you are valuable, and not created for sorrow. Whenever challenges arise, bring your heart close to me. I have prepared a place of comfort for you. If troubling influences attempt to steal your peace, remember the inner strength I placed within you, enabling you to face difficulties with steady determination, clear wisdom, and an unshaken spirit. I stand ready to protect you. My desire is that peace, not fear, guides each moment of your life. I understand your longing for harmony inside your home. Your heart desires healing, deeper understanding, and closer relationships with the people you love. And this desire is also close to my own heart. I too long to see your family draw closer together, each person growing in their own beautiful way. Continue moving forward, my beloved child. Do not allow temporary struggles to defeat your spirit. Even when you cannot yet see it clearly, I am already working among you, gently repairing divisions, creating deeper understanding, softening hardened attitudes, and bringing true renewal. Place every concern into my hands, and trust that all things will unfold in the proper way. I gladly bring comfort to all who sincerely seek it. I will remove troubling influences from your home, and protect your little ones whenever fear or uncertainty touches them, guiding them away from harmful ideas that would disturb their peace. I will guard them from those who would misuse their innocent trust. Keep your confidence strong, my beloved one, because I remain beside you through every difficulty. No obstacle is too great for me to remove. No sorrow is too deep to eventually become joy. As you look back upon your journey, my precious child, you will begin noticing many signs of my faithful care. Think about the moments when opportunities appeared unexpectedly after long seasons of waiting. Remember the times when understanding came exactly when you needed it most. Recall the moments when comforting words reached you during your deepest sadness, or when help arrived just as you were ready to give up. These moments were never accidents. They reveal the depth of my love and care for you. I remain faithful and never abandon those I love, even when circumstances or the words of others caused you to question your worth. I remained constant beside you. Hold tightly to this truth. Even during days when you question your value or wonder if you deserve kindness, I remain present. Listen carefully, my beloved child. The love I give you is not earned through effort or achievement. It is freely given simply because you exist. From the very beginning of your life, I surrounded you with endless tenderness. My love for you is greater than full understanding can contain. Yet you can feel its nearness through simple moments every day. Release the sadness connected to former mistakes that continue weighing down your hopeful spirit. I have already fully embraced your past failures, and now I offer you a fresh beginning, free from the burden of yesterday's faults. What I want you to understand is this: I helped you when you could not help yourself. There is no reason to continue condemning yourself. Receive the new path I now place before you. Allow me to heal the wounds left from your past and restore your understanding of your true worth. You are deeply treasured by me. Life will still bring challenges, my precious one, but do not run away from difficult seasons. Through them I help you gain greater inner strength. I transform even discouraging situations into opportunities for growth, helping you become a living example of endurance and lasting courage. Know with certainty that every hardship carries purpose. Every difficult experience teaches wisdom that strengthens your spirit and shapes the real person you were created to become. As you continue your journey, Trust that I remain beside you always, offering steady support and reassuring guidance. Do not allow temporary difficulties to steal your hope, because they are only passing seasons, leading you toward deeper understanding. Think about the moments when obstacles appeared impossible to overcome, yet somehow you still found the strength to move forward. Those very experiences prepared you for a future filled with greater possibility. Allow the wisdom gained through today's struggles to guide you into a wiser tomorrow, where your hardships become the foundation of your growth. Remember always that you are never truly alone while facing the demands of life, because my faithful care surrounds you constantly. Welcome the opportunity to learn from every experience, and let that understanding strengthen your spirit. Hold firmly to the truth that you are deeply loved, and that every challenge you encounter forms part of a greater design, meant to lead you toward peace, fulfillment, and true joy. Let this understanding guide every decision you make, and never forget that the journey itself plays an important part in your inner growth. Keep your faith strong at all times. Even when situations appear designed to wound you, I can transform them into opportunities for personal growth. By remaining true to yourself, my beloved child, you reveal a quiet strength that naturally draws people toward you. They may wonder how you continue staying calm and moving forward, while everything around you seems uncertain. Your steadiness becomes clear evidence of real growth and lasting hope. This truth will remain forever. When others ask where your strength comes from, tell them that the comfort I provide never fails and can always be trusted. Your sincere journey may inspire others to change the way they see life. I encourage you to develop genuine gratitude, a simple appreciation for every blessing around you. The breath in your lungs, the food before you, the beginning of another day. These things move your heart away from fear and toward peaceful awareness. This does not mean pretending hardships do not exist. Instead, I ask you to speak honestly about your struggles, while trusting that the peace I give is greater than every problem. Remind those within your household that every blessing, every moment of health, every opportunity, and every helping hand comes as a freely given gift. Teach them to remain humble so pride does not create division among them. Pride only blocks the very help everyone truly needs. Remember this, my beloved child. A humble heart willingly receives help. Invite those close to your heart to gather with you in peaceful moments and honest conversations around your table. In those shared times, a gentle calmness will settle over your home and soften every tension. Confusion will give way to understanding, and frustration will slowly turn into peaceful resolution. Let every kind word strengthen your relationships, healing divisions and creating a place where true respect can grow. When sincere understanding is welcomed, bitterness begins to disappear. I remain beside you, my precious one, as you release old pain and step into peace beyond the wounds of yesterday. As you turn inward and become still, darkness cannot truly remain over you. The hardships of life will not be able to hide the light within your spirit. Through steady focus and trust, former sorrows can finally be released, allowing new beginnings to appear before you. Trust this gentle movement within your life and allow fresh strength to rise. Comfort and clear direction now surround you, filling your dwelling with peace. I see the sadness that comes when hopes remain unmet. Sometimes, my beloved child, someone close to you may choose another direction or follow paths that bring pain. Even through such difficulties, keep your spirit anchored in my unchanging peace. Hold firmly to the truth that real help is always near you. Understand clearly that my guidance is never far away. I continually reach toward those who have wandered, offering renewed direction and fresh strength for their spirit. I extend true compassion toward every soul that feels lost, leading them toward meaningful purpose. Every invitation I give comes directly from my heart, created to ease heavy burdens and remind you that support is always near. Trust the strength I provide to change circumstances, while remembering that every individual walks a different path through life. Continue your quiet reflections, and hold tightly to hopeful expectation. My beloved one, I remain near the people you love and I never remove my presence from them. Trust the small acts of care and faith you continue offering because, over time, they create real change. Allow hopeful expectation to guide your spirit. I notice every small act of goodness, and in the proper season those actions bear beautiful fruit. If conflict enters your home, do not allow it to leave lasting wounds behind. Let gentle words and forgiveness soften disagreements. Even when you are hurt or treated unfairly, choose first to seek understanding and healing. Speak honestly and kindly so restoration may begin. Receive each moment with compassion. My precious child, your healing begins within when you allow yourself to receive real love and care. You have already witnessed relationships where false kindness concealed jealousy underneath. Some people appeared supportive while secretly carrying harmful intentions. I am here to protect you from such deceptive influences. Stay alert toward false appearances, and rely on the protection that comes through sincere care for your well-being. Let wisdom guide every step you take. I will help you recognize what hides beneath the surface. If a relationship repeatedly leaves you feeling troubled, uncertain, or sorrowful, ask me for understanding. I can show you when distance is necessary for your peace. Trust this wisdom to help you establish healthy boundaries in every relationship. Allow this understanding to direct your choices regarding the people in your life. Remember, my child, your value does not depend on being accepted by everyone. My support alone is enough, and it is truly all you need in order to flourish. Part of my purpose is guiding the relationships within your life, ensuring that you remain surrounded by those who truly strengthen your spirit. Let this truth give you confidence as you move forward, trusting the connections meant to benefit your journey. I bring people into your life who share your values and encourage your growth. Trust that I can also change your surroundings when necessary. Removing those who dim your inner light creates space for people who uplift your spirit. Do not allow fear or distrust to control you. Remain open to new and sincere relationships, trusting that you will gain wisdom to recognize loyal companions. I will guide you toward people who support you and help you continue progressing. Continue showing kindness, even toward those who caused you pain. But do not remain within harmful relationships. You may stay compassionate without allowing negative influences to interfere with your purpose. Let this guidance teach you how to create healthy and respectful boundaries. Trust the strength living inside you, my beloved child. This way of living allows you to balance a loving heart with clear wisdom. Through thoughtful choices guided by our connection, you will begin seeing yourself with honest understanding. Many times you fail to recognize the value of the gifts already inside you. While you focus upon what you believe are flaws, I see the real strength and potential hidden beneath the surface. Embrace the unique person you truly are and allow your authentic self to emerge fully. You may remember difficult seasons from your past, but I recognize your ability to rise above them. I want you to see the deep determination carrying you forward. It is a steady spirit that fear cannot overpower, a peaceful strength remaining beside you even during hard times. Understand that your determination is greater than every obstacle before you. Continue relying on the quiet strength living inside you. I encourage you to recognize the deep power already dwelling within your spirit. This strength cannot be defeated by fear, and it carries you through every trial you encounter. Even when doubt appears, remember that you possess a remarkable ability to endure difficulties. Your strength is genuine and steady, always present within your daily struggles. Allow this inner power to guide you through every challenge standing before you. Release everything tying you to old failures and former sorrow. Stay open to fresh opportunities and new perspectives. Believe that meaningful success can emerge from your efforts. Whenever defeat or exhaustion weighs heavily upon your spirit, reach out for support. Let your feelings rise honestly and speak openly about your struggles. There is no need to hide what you truly feel. Embrace each moment honestly and completely. Real strength is found within the courage to remain open. During your hardest moments, the help I provide becomes most visible. I draw near to those who suffer and gently lift those burdened by sorrow. When weariness and pressure overwhelm you, a steady peace remains beside you to restore your balance and renew your hope. Let this gentle support remind you of the resilience already within your spirit. I invite you, my beloved one, to express your feelings openly. Speak honestly whenever challenges arise, whenever confusion fills your thoughts, and whenever your energy begins fading away. It is important to speak truthfully about your struggles without fear. Through honest expression, you create space for support and understanding to enter your life. Let your communication remain clear and sincere. Reach for help whenever you truly need it. By doing so, you open the way for comfort to remind you that you are never alone. Your honest words are always received with compassion and never with judgment. I understand your longing for a brighter future filled with peace, purpose, and genuine connection. Even during moments when you question whether your hopes can truly happen, hope still remains alive. Place your trust in expectation. We run on viewer support only. For exclusive member-only content, scan the QR or see the pinned comment. God bless you.